Hey everybody, it's Rob Nazarian with Talk Android, and today we have the Toshiba Thrive 7-inch. This has actually been out for a little while, but we finally got our hands on one. So let's take a look at it and see what we think. It's a little tight in the box. There it is. That's a nice. I like this backing. It's very nice. It's not slippery at all. Fits nice in the hands. Bezel's a little bit wide, but there's a 7-inch tab. We have the instructions and a proprietary cable, of course. These companies love to do that. And your plug and US adapter. Basically, like I said, the backing looks good. On the side here, it looks like we have volume, power, and this switch here is for setting the orientation to lock it. So we'll show that in a second. Underneath here on the side, we have USB, micro HDMI, and micro SD card slot. This comes in both 16 and 32 gig. Of course, microphone jack. You get your Google advertising there. So let's fire it up. This is a 1 gigahertz dual core, Cortex 8-9. It does have a gigabyte of RAM. The rear camera is 5 megapixel, and the front is 2 megapixels. Like I said, it comes in 16 gig or 32 gig. It's 11.9 millimeters thick, so it's not the thinnest tab in the world. Of course, it has Bluetooth 2.1 and Wi-Fi, and weighs in about 400 grams. See that orientation locked? No, it's not. Okay. So basically, this looks. I believe this is a pretty clean honeycomb. It's honeycomb 3.2, and it doesn't look like there's really much of a UI action going on here for Toshiba. As far as apps goes, I see they are, for whatever reason, in love with the hardwood games. They offer different solitaire, hearts, spades, and backgammon. So I've yet to see that on a tablet, so that's quite interesting. They also have Kaspersky Jesus. They also have Kaspersky tablet security, and Netflix comes on board here. Service station looks like a quick way to find out if you have updates. Need for Speed Shift, and registration page, Quick Office. So not a lot of garbage on there except for these lovely games. If you don't mind playing them, then that's also good. Let's take a look. I believe it is Android 3.2 and 3.2.1, and there it is. Now let's look at the screen orientation. Basically, let's just say you're reading something and you want to lock it to make sure that it doesn't move if you shift it or what, just like what just happened to me. I can hit the switch. Whoops, looks like I hit the switch too late. Alright, there it goes. I got the switch on now. So now when I turn it, it's locked. It's not going to do anything. The same will hold if you do it this way as well. So if I hit the switch and move it this way, it's locked. That's a nice feature. I like that. And you can easily get to it. You don't have to go through any menus or anything like that. Let me just see if there's any Toshiba widgets that they're throwing on here. Doesn't look like it. Looks like the standard stuff. It looks like pretty much vanilla Android. Too bad it doesn't have ice cream sandwich, but hopefully it'll be nice if that does come at some point. And this home key doesn't work all that great, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, there we go. So, anyway, this is just an initial look. We'll spend a little bit of time with it, and we'll do a full review, and we'll go from there. Right now, I like at least a little bit of the hardware aspect of it, but for now, you know, it's basically another 7-inch tablet to throw into the fire with everything else. How it stacks up against the likes of the Galaxy Tab, the Kindle Fire, and other tabs like say the Droid Zyboard 8.2, which is a little bit bigger. So we'll see how it all stacks up, and we'll go from there. So for now, this is Rob Nazarian with Talk Android.